just going to go through here and talk about the teams from the SEC. Collin and I have divvied this up. Collin and I have divvied this up, and I think what we're going to do is, Collin, I'm going to let you go first. We're starting with number 24, Tennessee, and we're going to work our way. We're going to go back and forth. Yeah, we're going to start. We'll have you start with number 24, Tennessee. We'll go back and forth. You'll do one, I'll do one, and we'll talk about how we think they will do during the course of the season. So let's what you got on Tennessee? Finished the season 10-3, 6-2 overall in the conference. 6-2 overall in the conference. Wound up getting. Did they get into the playoffs?
I don't think they did they? I think they.
I you know what? I'm slow. I'm looking at. I'm busy looking at Vanderbilt. I was like, they didn't. That's like they don't have a playoff game. Oh my god. Boy. Let's get back over here. Beep 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 beep. There it is, right there. Number 8, Tennessee. Open up. Yeah, they did get into the playoffs. You know how I know? Because guess who beat them in the first round? OH.
That's right. That's right. I do remember that because I did have some kind of hoping. I was hoping Tennessee would take them. Have a little bit better faring than they did. I think Ohio actually whooped them. Did they? Did they whoop
them? They beat them 42-17, my friend.
Yeah, that's
in front of over 102,000 screaming fans at the shoe.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Yes, sir. So we got Tennessee playing Syracuse, if I'm not mistaken. They picked around 13 and a half, I believe. And I'm not really sure who they had. I'm a leaver. I'm a leave you.
And that turned out to be a prophetic.
Exactly. I don't know who replaced him. I think we were talking about that off camera here, but I don't. And then they had Gaston Moore. I don't know. Has Gaston Moore replaced him? He was his backup.
What's that? Oh, he wound up. Well, here's what happened with Nico. He wound up leaving Tennessee right during the middle of spring practice and everything, which really put them in a bind because the window was closed. The window was essentially closed. He managed to get in. He left the school over NIL money and wound up signing with UCLA. And then UCLA just happened to have a quarterback. Since they got Nico, they took in Nico. And their projected starter, Joey Aguilar, transferred to Tennessee. So Joey Aguilar is now the starting quarterback, the projected starting quarterback for Tennessee this year. I got to be honest with you. Josh Heupel has done wonders with that program, based against what they became post Peyton Manning. He's made them a contender. They're winning 10 games a season. They're amazing. I don't know. It's kind of for me, it's a wait and see with Joey Aguilar.
Yeah, I agree with that.
UCLA not necessarily known for being a power program, but you're taking a quarterback that's supposed to be better than good, not yet proven great, but better than good, and putting him in the middle of that Tennessee offense. So I'm kind of excited to see what he's going to do, and I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on Nico to see what he's going to do at UCLA.
Absolutely, I agree. Yeah, I think jury's still out on Tennessee, as far as I'm concerned. There's several teams in the SEC, but we'll go through them. But that's kind of jury's still out of my mind. But I do believe that they will take care of Syracuse. But I don't know if they'll cover the spread. They should. It's 13 and a half.
So what are you thinking for the season? You think that Heupel manages to get them another 10 winner?
If they don't, I mean they'll be close. I think they could pull 10. I mean, if they don't pull 10, I mean they'll be right around there, 8 or 9.
As we know, even with the 12-team playoff, 8 or 9 wins is not good enough to get in the playoffs. Ask Alabama. I mean, Vanderbilt finished 7-6 last year, and Alabama lost to Vanderbilt.
Right.
And even though Vanderbilt, that loss in some people's mind was still a good loss because Vanderbilt had a better than stellar season, they still wasn't enough for them to get in because they also lost to Tennessee and
Yeah.
then they lost to Oklahoma. And I think that was the nail in the coffin. I think
I
if
think that's it.
if Tennessee plays, uh, I don't have the schedule up in front of me right now, but let's just say Tennessee has Ohio State, Clemson, and Texas on their schedule, and those are their only three losses, and they mollywop everybody else. They might have a shot at getting in the playoffs because those are considered quality losses, although they're still losses. So that's just my 2 cents on that.
Yeah, they got Alabama in Tuscaloosa this year, so I don't know that the same thing will happen this year. So, but I agree with you. If they go through the schedule, I mean, a couple losses. If they get 10 wins, maybe I don't know.
You don't think they'll be able to pull out 10?
Like I said, I don't think so. I think they'll be like on 9. If they'll be lucky to pull 10. I think 9. I think maybe 9, 8 or 9. I think it's gonna be like Alabama was kind of they beat them last year. I think, like I said, they're Alabama's at home this year. They've got Florida's on the come up. I think Florida may give them a test. Um, and hopefully, I mean, I hate to say, hopefully Georgia beats them. Hopefully we beat them pretty good.
Well,
But
the thing with Florida, and we'll get to them in a minute. Everybody knows the statistic by now because that's all everybody's been talking about since the all season. Florida's record with Lagway as a starter 6-1. That one game was the half game he played in the cocktail party, and as soon as he got hurt and went out,
yeah,
Georgia was able to do what they do. So the thing is that if Lagway is healthy and stays healthy, but he's been beat and banged up during the offseason. I mean, he didn't throw a ball. He didn't throw a ball until halfway, almost the end of spring practice, and right now he's in a walk. Right as of last week, he was in a walking boot and had been in a walking boot for a while. So, I mean, that guy could turn out to be another. There's something lately. There's a trend with Florida quarterbacks where they just have. They're injury prone. Look at AR-15 up in Indy. I mean,
oh yeah,
he got replaced as a starter by Danny Dimes, and that kid was injury prone too. So we
yeah.
shall see. But what else you got? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take over. This is your team. You're supposed to be talking about. What else you got for me on
No,
Tennessee?
that's pretty much it, man. I mean, we bounced off of you. I mean, like I said, if they'd be lucky to get. Well, I mean, I could. This is purely my opinion, speculative. I mean, they may get 10 wins, but I think they're gonna have. Like I said, they're gonna have trouble with Alabama. They're gonna have looking at the schedule. Um, maybe we talk about Florida, talking about Vanderbilt. We'll see. There's a couple of ifs on there for me. But like I said, this the first game. I think they're going to take care of Syracuse pretty handily. But like I said, I picked them 9 wins this year. I think
You got them at 9 and you got them at 9-3.
9. Yep, 9-3. I'll think 9-3. Could be worse than that, but I think 9. I think they'll pull out 9.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead and put one of those three being Georgia and Neyland
Yes, sir. I agree with
early
that.
in the season. There's just something Georgia has owned that program, especially since Kirby has taken over. Georgia has just said, "We got it, and we're taking it. I'll take that. Thank you very much."